guys, my name is Whitney. My dad has called me Nit my whole life, and that's where the name Novel Nerd Nit comes from. This is my first YouTube video. I'm extremely nervous, but welcome to my channel. We're going to start off with a newbie Booktube tag. So it has 11 questions for me to answer, for you to get to know me a little bit more. So this is what we're doing for our first video. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? I wanted to start this channel because I wanted to talk to more people about books. I have always talked about books to my husband, but he is a not reader. He always listens, and I'm thankful for that, but it's nice to have other people to talk to that also read books and read the books that you're reading. So I am looking forward to meeting people and talking to more people about books. So question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I don't know necessarily that I would say I'm unique. I very much am not perfect, and I don't try to be. My brain sometimes, I think, goes faster than my mouth can, so I will think something in my head and the words come out all jumbled up and mixed up, and I'll have to start over, and I mess up a lot, and I'm just, that's who I am, and I've accepted it. I also am a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. I very much decide what I'm going to read or what I continue to read based on my faith. I will skip scenes in books that I don't feel I should be reading. I will DNF a book if something comes up and it makes me uncomfortable or I feel like it goes against my faith, and I won't finish the book. I feel like I need to be an example for my 4 children, and I'm not a parent that's do as I say, not as I do. So if I wouldn't want them to read something, then I shouldn't be reading it either, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's how I go about my reading, and I think that's unique in a sense. Question number 3 is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? It's definitely meeting new people. Like I said, talking about books with people who've read the books, also getting suggestions from people and giving my suggestions. And I'm definitely excited about trying to step out of my comfort zone with this, because I feel very awkward right now. But hopefully it will get better. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? I am a homebody. I love to be home. I will make plans with people. We will make plans to go out and hang out with friends or family or things, and we're excited about it when we make the plans. And then when the day comes, we actually have to get dressed and we have to go out and we have to do these things. It's not that we don't want to see the people we're going to be with, but we just want to be home in our comfortable space. And I'm very much like that all the time. So with reading, I can be in my comfort, in my home, and still have adventures and still go on adventures every day. And I really love that you never know what you're going to be doing in your adventure. Every day could be different. So I really enjoy that. And I look forward to plenty more adventures in my lifetime. Question number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? So I've read when I was a kid, like The Magic School Bus and things like that. I read Sweet Valley High and Babysitter's Club and things. I've always been a reader. I think it kind of tapered off for a while, but I picked it back up in 2020, like a lot of people with the pandemic. I found a book called The Lovely War by Julie Berry. I wouldn't necessarily say it was my favorite book in the world, but it did spark the love of reading again, and being in a different world and having a different adventure, like I said. And it sparked everything all over again for me. So I'm grateful for her book. Question number 6 is, what would you ask your favorite booktubers? Can we be friends? I love Meg with Books. I love her accent. I love her content. She's always coming up with new things. And I absolutely adore her. And I love watching her videos. I also love Bookables. She is a fellow Christian. She reads Christian nonfiction. She is kind of like me, a mom who doesn't have all the time in the world, so she fits her reading in whenever she can. And I love her content. She's very real. And so can we be friends? That would be my question. Can we be friends? Question number 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So there's a few for me. I think first and foremost would probably be seeing myself and hearing myself on camera. I don't know if you can tell, I'm having a hard time focusing on the camera as it is. Like, my eyes are just wandering. I have a hard time focusing. And then when I'm going to probably watch this and see myself and hear myself again, it's going to be hard. But hopefully I'll get used to that. I've heard a lot of people say that they have a hard time in the beginning, so we'll see. Also, it's a time thing. Could probably be hard for me because I am a stay-at-home mom, so I do not have a job, but I have 4 children, and I homeschool all 4 children. We have a 7th grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, and a 2nd grader. So schooling 4 kids is a lot, and I keep myself busy usually with that. And I'm very grateful that my husband has a good job, and I'm blessed to be able to stay home and teach my children, and I'm thankful for that every day. So time is definitely probably going to be a factor, trying to schedule things or figure things out, and being able to read and make content will be something I'll have to learn. So that, and the last thing will probably be just like the tech stuff, the editing and all that is going to be an issue. I am not a technology person at all. My husband, who is a gamer and he has a YouTube channel, shout out to Ambassador Gaming. He's been helping me with everything. He has just yesterday pointed out that I missed a thumbnail that I had to go back and fix thanks to him. But he's been helping me with everything, and I'm very thankful for him. And if you have anybody in your life that likes gaming, you should go check out Ambassador Gaming. So yeah, seeing myself, hearing myself, time, and the tech, which we're just going to work it all out and see how it goes. Question number 8 is, when did you start reading? Like I said, I read a lot as a child. My mom told me my nose was always in a book. When I'd get punished, it was not like, you can't go outside, you're punished from outside. That was not a punishment for me. I always was reading a book. So I think it tapered off a little bit when I met my husband when I was 16 and we started seeing each other and things. Your attention is elsewhere. Getting to know somebody, courting somebody. And then, so we got married young and we had children young. And so through my 20s, I was pregnant and we had our first 3 babies really close together. I had 3 under 3. And so my time was not in reading at all. I didn't have time for reading. So now that my children are older, I'm found reading again and my love for reading, and I really am enjoying that, getting that part of myself back. Question number 9, where do you read? I read on the sofa. I read in my bed. I almost always have a physical copybook or my Kindle with me anywhere as I'm going, because you never know when you're going to be able to sneak in a few pages here or there. So I always have a book on me. But by far my favorite place to read is in my bed, in the comfort of my bed, in my pajamas. So, like I said, that's just me. That's who I am. Question number 10 is, what kind of books do you read? I am absolutely not a horror or thriller kind of girl. I get really nervous and I have a hard time separating the book from real life. So if something tragic is happening in the book, I feel like it's happening to me. It makes me feel awful, and I don't like it at all. I like romance and some fantasy. I like the light and fluffy stuff, the gushy Hallmark movie type books. That's what is my favorite to read. I also read nonfiction, Christian nonfiction mostly. Help me walk in my faith better. And you can never learn too much about God. So definitely reading the Bible every day also. That's what I love to read. The last question is, what does your book collection look like? My book collection is on 3 bookshelves. I have 2 bookshelves of books I've already read and one that is my TBR. I haven't seen a lot of people have their books separated that way before, but that's just how I like to do it. I have all my beautiful books of the ones I've already read, and then having a separate shelf for just the things that I still need to get through. And I try not to let that shelf get completely full. I like to read a lot of them before I buy more. I try not to keep too many on hand, and my husband could get a little frustrated with that too. But so I'll insert some pictures maybe or something of the bookshelves in a minute. Thank you for watching my video. I hope I didn't annoy you too much with my stuttering and ums and things, but I'm trying to get used to this, and I enjoy making this. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I love you, and you are important.